my friend. Long time no see. This is Sissy again. I'm back, and this time I have some updates, and I'm gonna explain why we are here watching me talking again. So, as some of you might know, I started another YouTube channel doing tarot card reading, and that one is going really well. It makes sense because that one I have a lot more interaction with the audience. You can pick a pile, and then I will tell you what you need to know right now based on the cards and my channel and message from the spirit. And then I started several new business venture. I replaced my product on Amazon from stationary product to another product. I'm in the process of launching it right now, so I can't wait to show you when it's ready. And I became a life insurance agent, help my fellow agents, help my clients to get the protection they need and help them better plan their assets. I also started a spiritual healing company with a friend, a dear soul sister. Our plan is to have physical space to hold spirituality events. And at the same time, I have been starting to fly. I'm a student pilot now since last August. I've been practicing ski along with my son. We go skiing every weekend during the winter. Actually, he is skiing right now. Go, little boy. Anyway, why we're here. As you can recall, I had a video about one of the past regression hypnosis I've done. The purpose of doing that one is so that I can work with the hypnosis and access my life between life regression. During this session, I met with my spirit guide. I met with my soul tribe. I found out about my soul's personality, my soul's desire. And even before that, I saw the most recent past life, which helped explain why I am the way I am right now in this lifetime. I will go into that more in detail in my video, so you can have a good sense of what you can expect in your life between life hypnosis. I also have a YouTube video about this book called Journey of the Soul by Michael Newton, and he is the founder of the Michael Newton Institute, which teach the life between life hypnosis. And my therapist was graduated from that institute. If you look it up, those videos, you will get more detail of what that book is talking about. And then this is like the part 3 of my life between life journey of finding out who I am. So now let's begin on my journey. I have notes on my computer and on my notebook. It took about 15 minutes for my hypnotist to set up the environment. I suppose she was talking to me the whole time while I was laying on the bed, and she was just taking me to different beautiful sceneries, pretty places, getting in line with my body, seeing bright light going through my spine up and down, getting me to calm down. It took about 15 minutes, and then she took me down to a staircase. I'm 37 years old, so there were 37 stairs to get back to my mother's womb. Every now and then she will open the door next to the stairs and let me peek into my past experience. And then eventually I got to my mom's womb. It was warm, it was dark, I like it. I kind of didn't want to be born because I knew life is gonna be challenging. Through there, my hypnosis took me to my most recent past life. And let me tell you about this life. We started as I was a little girl, like 6-ish, and then 23, and I saw myself 46 years old, and then I died. And long story short, I'm gonna summarize the life for you. So the good thing was I was financially stable. I had everything I need. I wasn't rich, but it was very comfortable. The good thing was I have a successful career. I didn't see exactly what I was doing, but I saw myself on stage talk to people. I saw that in my past life regression too when I was in Italy. It seems like it's a theme. So maybe that's why I'm talking to you on YouTube right now, because that's what I do. I like to talk. I do have Gemini as my rising sign. So here I am talking to you. Anyway, and then I have a longevity marriage that I was grateful for the companionship. However, throughout the whole life, not when I was 6, but when I saw myself at 23, when I saw like 46, there's this contentment in my life that I thought life was boring. I wasn't doing much. I was not going out. I was a homebody. Even though I have a harmonious relationship with my husband, there was no passion or chemistry. I did not talk to my kids very often. I feel very isolated. By the end of my life, my soul felt empty, depleted, because I have everything, but I didn't know. I didn't even know that there's a soul, that we have a soul. So there was nothing I did in that lifetime was so connected. Wrote down my husband in that lifetime was calm. He likes to read. He might be a professor. He's a homebody. He's support of my career very much so. But I have regret, which was I didn't use my time. Wow. I could have go out more and make more friends. I could be more active, try more things, have more fun instead of just staying at home and at work all the time. I focus on a career that doesn't mean much to me, and I was missing out on life. Here I wrote, I had a long marriage with love, but lack of passion and chemistry towards the end. I was grateful for the longevity and companionship, but what's the difference between that and having a dog? That is a not fair comparison, but at the time I was thinking about that. I'm sure my husband did a lot of things a dog couldn't do, but it's just, it felt that way. When I was dying, I saw myself have tubes all over me. I was really, really old. I died of heart failure, but I was at a very old age. And I was relieved to be dying because I was done with that life. And then from there, my hypnosis led me to the spirit world. I'm gonna tell you everything in chronic order so you experience what I experienced. Once I stepped to the spirit world, I saw a guide. He's not my guide, but he's a guide there to welcome me, and he knows me. When I step in, he's like, "Oh, sissy, welcome back." And I look at him because I've read the Life Between Life book, so I know we have a permanent name. But I was like, really? Sissy is my permanent name? That's what I thought. So the spirit guide didn't respond to me right away. And I will come back to that, what my permanent name is. When I went back to the spirit world, first of all, I was very excited. I was scrolling around everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, yay! And then my spirit guide at some point, not my spirit guide, but the spirit guide who were there to look after us were like, you need to calm down. But I feel like I was with a group of souls who were all very excited to be back. And he made us to sit in a circle, just chilling. I did not see my soul tribe right away, but we were chilling anyway. My energy when I first got back, even though I was very excited, it felt heavy because I had a lot of regret of not using my time well. Later in the hypnosis, I realized I found out from even my spirit guide that I've hit all the points that I want to accomplish in that lifetime. And the biggest theme of that past life was to learn what boredom is and what it does to my soul. And I did accomplish that lesson. So, to my previous soul goal, I did meet that. But I have a very self critical soul and I was not happy, and I have this dense feeling I couldn't get rid of right away. So eventually the guide told me to a healing chamber. I was by myself. I felt bright light shining on me. The guy was with me and talking to me, and he was saying that I did well. I accomplished my goal, and eventually my spirit guide showed up. His name is Robert. Robert has blue lights. So none of these spirit, I could see their face, not even shape, but I can feel their essence. It's right there. I can feel them. I don't know how to explain it. And with Robert, I can see his blue essence hitting on me. I feel so smooth. I love when he's getting close to me. Yeah. When I was sitting in the group, there were here and there I felt really confused. I didn't know what was going on. And then one soul did came to me that's in my current life. She's a friend. I was a little surprised because she is one of the last person I met in Austin. She didn't go on to the retreat that I went on, but nobody else show up. It was just her. While I was still upset with my lack of action or spend a whole lifetime experiencing boredom, which I was feeling disbelief. How could I waste a whole life just to learn what boredom is? Because I feel like I don't need that much time to learn what boredom feel like. But anyway, this friend, even in this life, she's really bubbly. She just talking to my ear, like she was talking my ears off of all the fun things she's done in her life, how excited she was to come back, and how she's looking forward to the next life. Well, I was just like, oh. And that's when my spirit guide took me to the healing chamber. And from the process, the hypnosis was talking to me too. And she did explain to me that sometimes we do pick a lifetime to make a choice and explore that one choice. And I believe that's what I did in my most recent past life. My hypnosis said that we have a lot of life like that actually. I don't need to feel bad. A lot of people do that. Just pick a lifetime to learn one lesson, which remind me of my Akashic record reading, because my reader was like, most people, when they ask for life purpose, they have 2 or 3. You have a laundry list of life purpose, so many, that she didn't even tell me everything. And that's how I feel like in this hypnosis as well. I feel like I'm right now overcompensating the boredom from past life. And that's why I'm doing so much. Because I don't want to be bored. I know that I hate being bored in this lifetime. I even say that to people. That's one of my biggest fear, is to be bored, to be boring. Also, that mystery is solved because of my past life. While I was being self-critical, eventually I was at the healing chamber. The guy comforted me and calmed me down. And then I was led to a movie theater with another group of soul. And we were to watch a movie, like a lesson to prepare us. And the name of that documentary is called How to Survive as a Human. The whole documentary was to explain the harsh condition of being a human, the things we can expect. It was really, really tough, but the documentary was funny. It was lighthearted. So by the end, we were all laughing. I have other soul told me that, are you ready? It's going to be hard. And my soul just didn't care the harshness and be like, of course I'm ready. And the other soul was like, I'll see you there. I'll see you on earth. And that was fun. And then my hypnosis asked me to find my soul guide. That's when I met Robert. And then we asked Robert what's my name. And my name is Celestia. Celestia. I can't even pronounce it. It's a Latin name, Celestia. When I said it, I was like, whoa, I can't make this up. And it all makes sense now why at the beginning the other spirit guide called me Sissy, because Sissy is a short form of my real name, because my real name is a little bit hard to pronounce. So that makes sense. You can call me Celestia from now on. And when I'm saying this word, I feel goosebumps everywhere. It's so cool. So anyway, Sissy is the name I gave to myself in English. I was born and raised in China, so I have my Chinese name. But my great grandmother called me Xixi in Mandarin, which means the West. So I translate Xixi into English, which is Sissy. That's how I get my English name. But now it all makes sense because that's my permanent name anyway. Just a short form. My friends call me Sissy in the spirit world. One thing I learned from the past life is the material goal is not so important if we don't fulfill our soul. I don't know why I even set goals like that. I don't know what goal I set in my past life, if career success or financial stability was important to my soul, but I feel like my soul definitely want to learn what boredom is, and I learned that lesson hardcore. Never again. And then I start having conversation with my spirit guide. And what's interesting is, even though I'm talking, I'm saying the whole thing. When Robert's talking, I'm saying you, as if I'm him. I will say, you should work on your time management. For example, Robert want me to work on my time management to structure my day in a more oriented way because I am a Capricorn sun. I do like structure, and when I don't have structure in my life, I freak out as if I'm not accomplishing anything, even though I'm still getting things done. So that's definitely something I need to work on. And then Robert said, make sure that I have social life. Don't isolate myself because I do like to be around other people. And then he also said that I need to look at my son as an opportunity and involve him with my life. I right now live a unique life, not typical. I don't work 9 to 5 anymore. I need to teach my son everything I'm doing. Not that he can do that too, but he understands what I'm working on. So it's not like weird to him because what I'm working on is a bit traditional. And then my spirit guide was having conversation with me. He was telling me that I need to learn to love myself more. This come out over and over again. Love myself more, and it's not just about doing things. In the most recent past life, I learned a lot about practicality. And in this lifetime, I need to know how to balance practicality and spirituality. I need to pursue both. I need to have both and find balance. And I think that's why I'm working on the project I'm working on. I feel like it's correlated with each other, work with the same group of people on different projects and find prosper along the way. And that's my goal. Not only to help my soul tribe, but to help women and people to connect with their soul. That's my sole purpose. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm doing tarot card reading, because even from doing tarot card reading, I'm practicing my intuition. For every single reading I do, I'm receiving message from my spirit guide, from Robert, and I'm helping my viewers to know their spirit, to know their higher self better, and that's what I'm here to do. And my spirit guide even said that I think the human sissy think I'm doing all these things so I can make a bunch of money. But in reality, the most important reason I'm doing everything is to help people. And I need to have my priorities straight to see that I am making a difference on the planet and with my life. And the money will come and it will be fair. And that's not something that I need to worry about right now. I need to hone my intuition, hone my skills, and then everything will fall into places. My spirit guide say that I need to be more in nature, but I think it's a collective message that we all should go out in nature, talk to more people, network, find your soul tribe, make some effort and find your soul tribe. Working on shift your perspective and see what doesn't serve you anymore. And I think whether you can hire a coach or find your conscious community and just talk it out among each other, or you can talk to me if you want to. When it comes to work, Spirit said I need to learn to hire people, work with others, and be generous. There's a blockage with me with money that I don't see it fully how money circulate. I need to do a better job of have more expenses so my money circulate instead of just hoarding it. I have examples in my life, people are very generous and I need to learn from them. And I need to learn that when you spend money, sometimes it's investment. And you have to make those investments to grow your business. The spirit also want me to learn about risk. There are risks in doing anything. But if you don't take the first step, you don't take action, you never know what it's gonna amount to. So taking action is very important. And I also asked spirit about my financial information because I feel stressful. And my spirit was literally like, you have a roof on your head. You are not sleeping on the street. Don't worry about these things. And I know that my soul don't care about these things, but sissy, the human sissy, do care about these things. I have to balance my practicality and spirituality. When I talk about tarot cards, my spirit was even saying that you finally started doing tarot card reading on YouTube. You should have done it earlier. You could have started earlier, but obviously I didn't. So I am going to continue to do that, and I am enjoying doing that anyway. My viewers are so wonderful and so supportive. Even though there are just hundreds of them, I still feel grateful for that experience, for that confirmation from them that my reading makes sense to them. It means a lot because, you know, as a tarot card reader, I don't know everybody. I probably know like one or two people who watch my YouTube channel. And then everyone else, I don't know you on a personal level, but to have that confirmation that what I said makes sense, make so much to me, because when I'm doing the reading myself, I'm pretty much just talking to my camera, to the lenses. Oh, Spirit said that the tarot card reading is gonna evolve to something better. Eventually, I will be able to channel without the cards. And this is a practice for me right now. And apparently, doing tarot cards and these YouTube channels can help women to claim and awake their power. I don't know how am I gonna do that, but I do feel like I invest a lot of emotion and energy to help my girlfriends in my life to be better versions of themselves. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. And then I asked Spirit, what is the shortcut to have successful business or make a lot of money? Because I feel like they're connected. And the answer I got from the Spirit was persistence. You have to keep doing it to be successful. Don't give up. Most people give up too early, too soon. And also patient. Be patient, because Rome was not built in one day, and I have to stack one brick on top of another. And Spirit told me to travel more because that's how I learn, and that's how I built my network and help people to connect with their soul. My Spirit did say that I should come to Austin more often, like I used to do last year. I spent about 3 months without coming to Austin. And on my way back this time, I felt so relieved. Like I almost felt like I was about to cry. Like, how can I do this to my soul? To not spend time with my soul tribe. Personally, I think also my soul. We like to compare ourselves to other people. A lot of time we think the grass is greener on the other side, but during a session, I realized, and my spirit guide remind me that I pick my life. I have choices, because in Life Between Life, there's a section where they show you life selections. Basically, I pick to be me. I did not want to be my mom. I did not want to be an old lady. I did not want to be a kung fu master. I did not want to be a princess living in a castle. I picked this life. So stop comparing myself and live my life. That's more important than anything. I think there's a message for you too. As a human, we do like to compare, maybe even on a soul level, to other people. We think we're falling behind and this and that. But really, we all have our own paths. I remember at the end of my hypnosis, my spirit guide complaining a little bit how the media, social media, and TV distract us so much away from who we really are and what we're here to do. We need to learn to get rid of those distractions and be ourselves and connect with our soul. And that's what I'm here to help you with as well. My spirit guide said that I complain a lot and I need to stop complaining. My spirit guide also said that I need to embrace my life. I need to make the best of it. And I, in the hypnosis, said that I will make a lot of mistakes going forward. That's because I'm so stubborn and I didn't learn my lesson right away. So it takes me some time to get the lesson from the universe. That's a warning to myself. I'm aware of that now. My spirit also tell me that I need to make my alone time sacred. I love that message. Make your alone time sacred. Let's figure out how to do that. Maybe once I figure that out, get my routine, I will make another video talk about how I make my alone time sacred other than work out and read books. I love reading books. Oh, and I did say that be outside more. Life is simple. Don't make it too complicated. That's what my spirit guide said. That's what Robert said. And he said, hang out with friends, eat healthy food, eat good food. Whatever grow up from the ground, they're good food. If the food makes so much effort to process, don't eat it, because that's not the original form of food anymore. You just made up something. Try not to eat so much of that. Oh, and I asked if I have parallel lives, And I do. I saw myself being an astronaut. I don't think I'm a human being, but I'm on a different planet as an explorer. Like I'm looking at the rocks, looking at the soil of the other planet. It's very boring. There's nothing going on in that planet. I think if this life consumes majority of my energy, of my soul, that is but no more than 10%. Because all I do is look at the grass. No, there's no grass. All I do is look at the rock and the soil and doing research, kind of like that. Very simple life. Um, that's all I have for now. Thank you so much for listening to my Life Between Life hypnosis story. I will see you next time.